Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Sandra with Infinite Mist. Today we're going to do a general energy reading for July the 6th to the 11th. Please note this reading cannot and will not resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it, move on, or even come back to this reading in a few weeks to see if it resonates with you now. We're going to start out with my Black Moon cards. So let's see what they are wanting us to know for the energy for this week. And by the time you're viewing this, we have just passed the last of the 3 eclipses. So we just had our full moon eclipse this past Sunday on the 5th. The energy is still strong, and we're going to take that energy and we are going to let it move us forward on our path. Okay. We have the 5th house of creativity, number 29. So, our 5th house is all about creativity and romance. So what it's saying is that we need to let our creative juices flow for this week. There is going to be some of us getting some downloads that end up letting us move further into our creativity sector, that when we used to think sometimes things wouldn't come to us right away. Now, when we put that intention out, we're going to have creative ideas flowing to us like crazy. So let the creativity flow this week. We all have creativity in us, and every one of us has it in a different way. So then we have Sagittarius and I see. We also have the number 21. So, Sagittarius and IC is telling us that we are needing to really open our eyes this week. We want to be able to see things for what they are. Taking the blinders off this week. Seeing things for its truth, for the way it is. Okay? A lot of us we're going to be coming out of Mercury retrograde on the 12th of July, and Mercury retrograde had us in a little bit of communication problems, and some of us were saying things we shouldn't have said, and this is really going to bring the truth out for us, where we're going to be able to really see it is what it is, and there's nothing sugarcoating it. The truth is coming out, it's being revealed. We can see things clearly now. We then have Aquarius, and I know. Absolutely love this card because it's the number 23, and that goes down to the number 5 of change. Change is what we are needing to see through this time. And we are also going to know exactly where we are going to be taken in the next couple of months going down our path. Now, it's not always easy to get messages, but we need to quiet our minds, still our minds, have it quiet, and the answers are going to come to us. We will know exactly what fork in the road we're supposed to take. Everything is going to come with major clarification. Now, we are going to get a couple cards from our spirit animal deck. So let's shuffle the cards and see what we have. Hold what kind of messages do we have from our lovely spirit animals? All right. You may hear a little bit of movement in the background. That's my crazy kitties. They want to be here and they want to be in on the action too. This is the second time I'm actually doing this reading because they were batting balls around the first time and it was jingling. All right. Let's cut the deck. See kind of messages Spirit has for us. Oh, look at that. We have Chameleon Spirit. Act as if. So what this card is telling us, my beautiful souls, is that we need to act as if we already have it. When we put that vibration out there to the universe, saying, you know what, I already have that money, or I already have that home, or I already have that true relationship. That is what this card is saying. We are able to change to the circumstances and the situations that we need to, and we're going to act as if we already have everything that we truly, truly desire. Wow. Beaver Spirit. Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. And look at that. Lay a solid foundation. Absolutely. This is our time to let go of what was in the past. Move forward, but build our foundation firm, solid, and strong. So with Beaver Spirit, we're going to be able to literally do that for the last half of 2020. And the energy that we have that has come from this fabulous full moon eclipse is going to help us to have that solid foundation. And then last but not least is Moth Spirit. Wow! Surrender to the now. Surrender to the now. That is a fantastic card. Surrendering is so important. When we surrender, we let the universe work its magic into being able to give us the who, what, where, when, why, and how. And we're not holding on to so much control. So as we're able to let go, Moth Spirit saying to us, surrender to the way it's going to happen so we can give it to you now. That's not an easy one, you guys, to be able to do. Surrendering can be a tough one, but once you're able to do it, watch the things that you want, the things you're manifesting, flow for you. Okay, let's get into pulling a few tarot. All right, I think we are ready. Here we go. Wow. Two of Earth. Two of Earth. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Yes, absolutely. Too much going on. There has been a lot going on. We've got 5 planets in retrograde, and the energy is intense. It's been, making some of us very emotional, and there has definitely been a lot going on. But we are kind of moving out of that. So for us, we just need to kind of, Focus, focus, focus on what we are wanting. Make sure that, we're kind of on that straight and narrow road where we're actually looking at things and going, you know what? That's okay. We've had a little bit of chaos in our life. Things maybe not turning out exactly the way we want them to, but we're coming out of that energy and we're going to be moving into the solid, the clarity, the things that we want. We then have the 10 of air. Look at that. We're coming to the end of a difficult situation. Absolutely. The end of a difficult situation, embracing the change, and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Okay, so with the 10 of air, that is just telling us that, yes, we have been through a lot. There has been a lot of things going on. For some of us, we're going to be literally moving locations. Some are going to be changing jobs. Some are going to be going back to school. Some are going to just be, ending that relationship that was just not going well for them. And it's saying, recovering from an addiction. Now, so many times, yes, for some of you, this might be an alcohol addiction or a drug addiction, but we overlook the simple addictions in life. And sometimes that is just being around people with negative energy. So it's saying, you know what? We're moving all of that out of our life and we are coming into the time where we're able to receive. We've worked past that. The hard times are done. They are over. Then we have the 7 of air. And the 7 of air is all about plans may needing a little bit of revision, more going on that meets the eye, and poor timing. So, if you're trying to move a little bit forward, wait yet for another week. We are still in Mercury retrograde for another week, and I don't like signing contracts, making big decisions when we are in Mercury retrograde. It's okay if we have already started the ball rolling with all of those contracts, documents, things like that before retrograde comes in. But I just think we're a whole lot clearer when we come out of it. So if you have anything that you're really wanting to do, I would just say hold off for another week, at least until we're out on the 12th. Then after that, things will come a little bit clearer to you where you're not maybe second guessing yourself and the communication is going to get a whole lot clearer. Then we have the 3 of fire. Wow, abundance. Things are looking up. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. Okay, so we are going through a little bit of a change here, right? We're going from things ending to waiting, giving yourself a little bit more time because the timing's not exactly right yet. But look at the abundance we're coming into. For some of you, you're going to be rolling into some money. There's going to be happiness. There's going to be joy. You're going to be seeing so much of this. And it is time to sit down and make long terms. Not just what's going to happen for the rest of the month, but make those long-term goals for the next 6 months, a year, 5 years from now. Set it strong. We've got the solid foundation. So with the solid foundation, put that in stone. Put it out there what you want and just let it come to you. We've got balance. And the balance is wanting us to literally be able to come back into our balance. Retrograde and these planets have literally given us a little bit of a shaker-upper. And it's time for us to bring the balance and the moderation back into our life. There's going to be some cooperation and compromise from some people, and we're going to wait for the perfect timing. So what we want to literally do with this, you guys, is, make sure you're really grounded. Get yourself out into nature. Maybe do a Mother Gaia meditation or a grounding meditation, just so that you bring yourself back to that Zen state. Because we've had a lot of shaken up going over here. We're going through a cycle. We're moving out of that. And we need to be brought back into balance in order for us to align a little bit better with the universe. We've got the 6th of Earth. And the 6th of Earth is saying gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. Okay? So for this one, some of you are literally going to be coming into money, but some of you are going to be giving money as well. So this is a really good week, you guys. We're rounding out the end of the week with some really nice energy, and energy that's going to attract the financial side of things to us. So for some of you, you're going to all of a sudden wake up one morning and holy cow, your credit cards are paid off. Or, wow, my student loans are paid off. Holy smokes, I have that down payment for the house. Or, whoa, I hit the jackpot and I can buy my house in full. I'm debt free. It's going to be different for every one of you that is watching, but there's going to be some fantastic things coming out of it. Okay? So for those of you, we have the 5 of Earth that have those fears surrounding money. The wisdom to accept help from others and uncertain self-employment. This one is just telling you that, you know what? It is definitely time for you to let that worry and doubt go. When we hold that worry and doubt, we put up a little block, and that block is just saying, nope, you know what? She's a little bit too worried. And you know what? We all do it at different points in our life where, maybe finances get a little bit tight and we set into extreme worry mode, but all we're really actually doing is blocking that money from coming into our finances. So it's just saying, you know what? It is time for us to look at things from a different light. There's a positive in every negative situation, and you're gonna come out of that. We have the 10 of Fire. And the 10 of Fire is talking about too much work, accepting help from others, life is out of balance, and stress-related health concerns. So with this card, it's just telling us that, you know what, we don't always have to be that strength. We don't have to be the one that goes around like Superwoman or Superman, does everything, and doesn't need to ask for help from anyone else. There's too much going on. If you are that busybody that keeps going and going and going, you know what? It's time to ask for help from somebody. And that is actually a sign of strength. Being able to take that first step to say, I need help. Can you help me? Is a superpower strength. So don't think of that as a weakness, my loves. Now, for some of you, if you don't ask for that help and accept the help when it's offered to you, it's showing me that there could be some stress-related health concerns for you. So it's just giving you a little bit of a warning to say, you know what, let's lighten my load a little bit and accept the help that's being offered to us. Wow, look at this card to finish out our reading for the week. Ace of Fire! Wow! An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, and change your life now. The beginning of the week, we're going to have some of those intense energies coming for us, right? But by the end, we are going to have opportunities coming to us left, right, and center. Some of us are going to be going on a little spiritual journey. We're literally going to be moving. We're going to be picking up, packing our stuff up, and moving into our new life. For some of us, we're going to be moving into our new job. We're going to be... With this one, I see some people starting self-employment jobs from home. And there's been a little bit, even though this is such a positive card, there's been a little bit of wavering in your self-employment sector. You're holding a little bit of fear. You're holding a little bit of, I don't know if I can do this or not. There's a little bit of self-doubt cutting in. I'm going to tell you right now, this card is saying, let the self-doubt go. Let the fear go. You have so much wonderful energy that's coming in that's just going to be like, no, you know what? We're pushing you into your destiny. So let the energy flow for you. Don't force it, guys. Flow with the energy this week. There are going to be some bumps. There's going to be some ups and downs. They're not going to be huge, big mountains. But if we flow with it, we're going to make it through so much more smoother than if we sit here and try and force our way through the things that we're going to, the situations, the issues, the things that are going to arise this week. So all in all, you guys, it looks like it's going to be a really good week. The full moon energy is going to help push us to where we really need to go. Some of us are going to be pushed out of our comfort zone a little bit, and that's fantastic. You know, that little leap of faith is going to be exactly what some of us need. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I can't wait to see you at the next session. Love, light, and sanctity.